Hey Room 2, this is Shay, and hello everyone at the ADS family. I will be reading today a book for you guys called The Adventures of Nursing by Joanne Miles. Okay, let's get started. Hi, I'm Nurse Miles. A nurse is a trained person who takes care of sick and injured people. I've been a nurse for many years, and I have cared for a lot of sick, injured, and hurt people, both young and old. Did you know that nursing has been around for centuries and is one of the oldest professions there is? There are different areas of nursing and many places where nurses are needed. There are also great adventures in being a nurse. Come with me and let's explore the adventures of nursing. A hospital. A hospital is a place where the sick and injured receives emergency medical care. It is the most common place where nurses work, but did you know that some nurses also work outside the hospital? In fact, some nurses work inside emergency vehicles. They are called transport and flight nurses. An ambulance and a medical helicopter is used to transport the sick or injured to the hospital in an emergency, especially in far and remote areas. And it is the quick decisions and urgent care given by the transport and flight nurses that make a difference. Transport and flight nurses are always on the go. Healthy kids learn better, and school nurses make it happen. School nurses certainly see their share of sick kids with stomach aches, nosebleeds, bumps, and bruises, colds, and coughs. They have the important job of promoting good health. They teach students how to care for themselves through good nutrition, proper hygiene, and getting enough sleep and exercise. School nurses also care for children with certain health conditions such as asthma and diabetes and seizures, as well as children with special needs. Every child deserves a school nurse. Military nurses care for our soldiers in the military. These nurses are no different from other nurses. They give medicine, treat wounds, and take care of our sick soldiers. One of the interesting things about being a military nurse is that your assignments can take you all over the world to care for our troops. Florence Nightingale was a famous nurse. In 1854, she went to the Crimean War to care for the wounded soldiers. She was inspirational in improving the conditions of hospitals, making them cleaner, in order to provide safe and proper care. She became known as the Lady of the Lamp because she stayed up at night caring for the sick. Today, Florence Nightingale is known as the founder of modern nursing. Emergency can happen on land. It can also happen at sea. Fortunately, medical emergencies do not happen all the time. Most of the care on cruise ships is given over-the-counter medicine for colds, headaches, and other minor illnesses. However, cruise ship nurses are always prepared in case there is a life-threatening emergency with a passenger or crew member. Cruise ship nurses normally work 6 months, then take 2 months off. For them, it's not just a job on the open seas, it's a way of life. Bon voyage. Nurses in NASA. Did you know that astronauts need nurses too? In 1958, President Eisenhower signed a law as a part of NASA to recruit NASA nurses to work closely with medical teams to determine the fitness of astronauts for space. They also worked to develop emergency hospital kits for the astronauts. They had to make sure that the astronauts could manage situations, plan for a disaster, and provide first aid in the event of an emergency. NASA nurses also took care of the astronauts upon their return. That's out of this world. From tennis courts to football fields, roller derby to NASCAR, athletes get injured while playing. Nurses have always played a role in sports, but now sports medicine nurses play an even bigger role. Today in sports medicine, there's many areas of nursing: fitness nursing, rehab and therapy nursing, orthopedic nursing, and since children now have started playing sports at a young age, there is also pediatric sports medicine. Nursing is teamwork, just like sports, and whatever the sport may be, you are sure to find a nurse in the crowd or on the sidelines. Let's play. Work anywhere in the world as a travel nurse. One of the greatest things about being a nurse is working where you choose, and being a travel nurse allows you to do just that. Imagine the excitement of traveling the world, seeing new places, experiencing new cultures, and meeting new people. It's like being on vacation and getting paid to do it. And who wouldn't want to get paid to travel? Travel nursing requires nurses who are able to jump right in as part of a medical term by being flexible, strong, confident, and most importantly, dedicated to putting the people they take care of first. Put on your traveling shoes and travel. Wow, that was fun. And there are more adventures of nursing, and I encourage you to explore them all. Meanwhile, I must get back to my work. My community is where I'm needed. School, church, clinic, hospital, nursing home, and anywhere else I can help. A wise person once said, "Nursing is not for everyone. It takes a very strong, intelligent, and compassionate person to take on the ills of the world with passion and purpose and work to maintain the health and well-being of the planet. I am proud to be a nurse." Nurse smiles. I'm so glad you guys could join me to read The Adventures of Nursing. I want to thank all the nurses at St. John of God's and Nurses Beyond because it is Nurse Appreciation Week. Enjoy your week, guys. Bye.